So after gluing this inner ring properly to this aluminum enclosure, now I can nicely fit it in, just like that. Okay, now let's try to do two separate. So yeah, now it rotates so much better. So now you can adjust your left and right separately. Obviously it's so much better rotate this way than them being separate. So I did clean up all contact stitches using this product, so works very well. I think we can put it all together. So front is good, assembled. I need to put this thing when it's supposed to be, and I think it's supposed to be here. Oh yeah, this is the glue I've used. It's shoe glue, but it's actually very good. So, okay, so I installed this bracket. Now I just noticed something here. These guys are not lighting up. So looks like we have issue with light bulbs here, and luckily those light bulbs, they are just on this little board. So let's take a look what's up with them. It's this guy is powered up. Let me power it down and shut off for now, just for the safety, and then we're gonna okay. Oh, okay, it was holding only one screw. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like it's not broken, but anyways. So here we are, we have two light bulbs and two LEDs. Let me see something here. Let's take multimeter. Okay, let's. Okay, it is powered up because it spins. So what are we measuring here? Wait, measuring nothing? Is it AC? It does look like it is AC. It's like 8 volt AC or something to this extent. Eight volt AC. Okay, so if you have 8 volt AC and these bulbs are not lighting up, probably they are Gonski. Let's pull them out. It's the only indication that this thing is operational, this little green LED, otherwise everything is completely gone. So you have to press the button to see actually it is working. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, our soldering iron is hot. Just try to pull this little guy, oopsies, out here. Oh, it is also glued. Okay, it's number 1. Let's get out this number 2. Unfortunately, I do not have light bulb. Wait, I might have some. Two. Okay. There are two options. Either we install LEDs here, or we install light bulbs. I do have light bulbs, which I used for this particular tape deck TIAC in this restoration video for the counter. Another option is to use LEDs. Let me try LEDs first and see how it looks like. It may look like shit, though in this case we'll try to come up with some light bulbs. So LEDs first. So for LEDs, I have prepared these ugly kind of contraptions here. Sorry, I didn't. So my idea, I will install them something like that. Okay, and light here will be two of them. Polarity doesn't matter because this is AC, so it's gonna be, the LED probably gonna be flickering like 60 frames, 60 hertz. But you see, oh, it's already lighting up. Ha, here we are. So yeah. So this is 500 something, 560 or 510 ohm resistor. So current gonna be like 15 milliamp because it's 8 volt and it's about 11 volt DC rectified, something to this extent. Okay, let me solder this guy up and see how badly or how goodly it gonna look like. First, we're gonna clean up those little holes here, and we will proceed. Okay, so I didn't show you the whole soldering process, but it's not that important. So essentially, this is how I've installed it. So and those two leads are right out here. So I'm going to install also the second one, and we're gonna try them in here and to see how it's gonna look like. So yeah, that's gonna be like this, and just I'm gonna install the second one. The only very important thing would be to actually adjust the height of this LED. So that's at the same time make sure it's not gonna interfere with this LED, with this little green one. Okay, let me do the second part. Okay, I've installed both of them. I still kept those leads intact. Maybe I need to readjust all this crap. So this goes. Excuse me, you are too loud. This is my 10 mAh power supply, which I'm using as a driver for soldering iron. Okay. Very fiddly to install because of this metal bracket here. And what else? And the counter. Oh, I see now. Okay, those wires are interfering with the counter. Let me wrap it around, and this guy. Oh, I see. Okay, we have a problem. So the counters actually doesn't let this LED properly be seated. I don't know how else I can do it. Maybe I can do it like this. Let's see what's better. Okay, we can install one like that. And if this is working good, we can try do the same with the second one. Yeah, I still have to fiddle out the best way of installing them. It's still interfering. Oh yeah. Oh, it's pretty tight clearance here. Shit. Okay, that's not gonna cut it. How about doing this? Oh, that's all crumbling. What the heck is this? Okay, that was probably not the best idea. I didn't realize it's some sort of charcoaly thingy. I'm gonna just scrape it off. Or is the foam which has temperature affecting it? Yeah, but still have to figure out how to place it. Maybe something. It's like an experiment right here, unfolding in front of your eyes. Like that. Let's see how that's gonna look.
Wait.
Okay guys, I spared you time spent on fiddling with that thing, but finally I was able to shove those two LEDs in there. So what do you think? I'm not thrilled about it, unfortunately. So I have to address this, probably have to try regular light bulbs. I have 12 volt light bulbs. They'll be probably dimmer than these guys, but I'll try that next. So I'm not 100% sold on this idea. Let me try light bulbs and we'll compare. Here we have some light bulbs and our second attempt to fix. And this is my experiment. Let's pick one of these and see. I'm gonna just install one right here. Let's power on the soldering iron in the meantime. I'm gonna lightly solder it somehow. Polarity doesn't matter, of course. Let's say, oh fuck, what the fuck is going on? With the soldering iron, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna install it something like that. Just want to measure it, how it's gonna. Oh my god, it's so not easy. Okay, need to form those. Okay, that's better. It's probably like 2 times smaller or even more. The surface of the illumination. Nevertheless, okay, lightly. Okay, let's just power it up and see. Okay, it's obviously illuminating. Okay, shut it down. And let's just shove it back. No, I'm not gonna do this yet. Okay, this is how it looked like. It's barely lighting. So yeah, it's much more dim than with LEDs, but I don't know. LEDs was kind of way more powerful, but it's still gonna work, and you just need to center it properly a little bit to this side. Yeah, okay, I'll go with this. I'll go with these little lights. Another option would be is to install like 2 of them, like side by side, so have 2 of them. Connect them in parallel, but I just use 2 light bulbs, yeah, staggered. Like one gonna be here, for example, another gonna be here. Just 2, but I think it's a little bit too much work. I just move it a little bit to the side, like that. Okay, just use another one. and call it a day. I'm gonna double check if this one is operational. Oh yeah. Operational. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be easier, a little bit easier to install because there is no this. I'm gonna keep this one just in case. It's good to have around there, and this one gonna be installed right here, just like that. Okay, so here we have it. I remove those leads. Try to make them roughly on the same height. Let's go first. I think this is goes like that. And second one goes here. Okay. And okay. Ta-da! I think it's good. Interesting, this one lights up a little bit better than that one. That one is a little bit too high. Let me fiddle it with it again. It's like this one is a little bit closer to the dial itself, and this one is a little bit too high. Let me fiddle with that too. Ta-da! So I finally aligned those light bulbs in such a way that they actually looks good. They're not too bright, but I think that's fine. They don't have to be like super bright like those other LEDs I try to use. This is good. So from this point, I have to, the only thing what's left is to calibrate speed, azimuth, and the levels. So for this, first of all, obviously have to start with azimuth and speed. Azimuth first, then speed. So for speed, you're gonna plop your, I'm not gonna show it to you, but you're gonna explain what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna plop my speed calibration cassette right here, connect oscilloscope to the outputs on the back, and start play and start checking the frequency. If frequency is not 3 kHz, I'll be using the little potentiometer right on the back of this motor with a screwdriver like this. Well, not with this one, but with a screwdriver, just to adjust the speed of the motor to match 3 kHz. So after that, I'm gonna try to calibrate the Dolby level. I'm gonna be using my level calibration cassette to make sure the level is right. But for that, you need to consult the manual, because probably have to fiddle with some of those potentiometers to set proper level, and from that I'll try to do recording, but recording we can try together. But for the level, speed and azimuth calibration I will do it off camera because it's a bit fiddly. Alright, I'm pretty happy. So I have calibrated the speed, calibrated the level, calibrated the azimuth first obviously. Everything seems to be playing quite well, and you know what, not much even tweaking had to be. Azimuth was pretty much spot on, speed was pretty much spot on, level was a little bit too high, so I just tuned it down a little bit. But again, I am surprised. This thing is out of the box pretty much in good condition. Also, I've did some rewind. I'll show you a test back and forth, and despite having those funky belts, it's actually cranking up pretty good. And because I kept the original capstan belt, the original belt is in, and it's in a kind of questionable condition, but surprisingly it's okay. I applied a little bit of rubber renew to it and seems to be doing quite well. So guys, I think this deck is actually in good condition. Now I have to actually do proper recording, so I'm gonna grab some YouTube free soundtracks, gonna record them on a tape, on a type 1 probably tape. Don't have to do any funky stuff, and we're gonna listen what we're gonna get as a result of it. Okay, my dear friends, now when we assemble this little guy in one piece, I'm trying to do some recording, and I do have this TDK SA. It's pretty old TDK SA. It's recycled, and I'm gonna use my CD player. Here is shiny CD player. This is Panasonic, just pretty straightforward CD player, and I'm gonna be running some Patrick Patricios tracks here. Decided to use CD player rather than cell phone for whatever reason. I have the tracks already prepared, and let's just plop it. Oops. Like that. So I already fiddle with the levels, and this is what I decided to. It's a chrome equalization. Let's just do it and go. So this is the source, obviously. I think that's plenty. Let's pause the player. Okay, so let's rewind. Rewinding is actually pretty good, and let's see or listen to. It's not too bad. Okay, I just noticed this speaker over here on this side. I have old GVC speakers, and looks like it has buzzing. I thought this actually a cassette player itself or cassette deck itself, but no, when I swap channels, the same thing is buzzing. So cassette deck is good. So have to take a look what's going on there. Maybe it's some dirt, maybe it's a bad contact somewhere in the speaker, because wiring seems to be fine. That's a technical issue. Seems like our friend here, yeah, doing actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the recording. So supposed to be auto stop. Yeah, it was working actually. What the hell? Just double check that. Yes. Anyways, so yeah, I think it's recording pretty well. So I'm going to be doing like a good video demonstration. Stay tuned for that. Maybe I'll pick some different tracks, not kind of techno electronic music. Maybe I pick some very rich classical music and very rich guitar or something like that, just to, you know, to bring those tunes, high level tunes, and like to have a wider dynamic range, and probably gonna use some different source. But yeah, unfortunately I don't have a free FLAC music, so unfortunately that's the whatever MP3 are available from YouTube, that's the only source I can safely use. So guys, I think it's gonna be it for now. I think this deck actually performed better than I expected. Its inside is very, very simple, but it actually plays quite good. I'm surprised. And being that beat up and neglected, I think it's actually not in a bad shape. Cosmetically, it's in okay shape. Belts are inside a little bit replaced. Some of them are still the original, but it actually does pretty well, and it records and plays quite well for its age. And the fact that, you know, they was sitting somewhere in a garage for a while, it's actually in pretty good condition. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that video was useful for you. Please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please, I'll be happy to talk to you. And liking and subscribing really helps the channel if you want to see more content like that. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.